Welcome to sports, everybody. The countdown is on to the 2013 Carifta Track and Field Championship, slated for right here in the capital Easter weekend. Tonight, Julian Gibson speaks with veteran coach Keith Parker on the road ahead.
Headed by Coach Keith Parker, the B3's house embarked on a talent search so that we can assemble a very competitive 2013 Carifta team. Parker believes although the games will take place here in the Bahamas, it will be tough to beat Jamaica.
Expectations, are possibly too high. You can never aim too high, but people shouldn't take it for granted, oh yes, we're at home, we're going to win. Now, if we put it all together, we'll certainly do better than we've ever done in terms of medals. Now, whether that will be good enough to beat Jamaica, of course, we don't know, because they won't be sitting back at home thinking, oh, we got this one. The Bahamas are not going to do any better than they've done in the past. They know full well that we'll be giving this the best shot we can.
So what's the remedy why Jamaica is so tough in track and field?
Don't forget they've got 10 times the population we have. We've got essentially the same background, the same gene pool. So we have just as many talent, no, that's not true, the same talent, of raw talent that they have. It's much easier for them too. It's one island, right? You think of us. They can just drive for an hour and they're scattered all over. We're scattered all over. And it costs money. I mean, for us to fly anywhere, it costs over $200. Even if they use a tank of gas, it's only cost them $50.
Now, the talent search will not only be in the Family Islands, but overseas too.
We've got, I think, 9 coaches coaching at colleges in the U.S. Now, most of the college athletes are too old for Carifta, most of them. But those athletes must know others with the Bahamian connection, around about their area. So that's another thing that, another group we want to contact.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
All right, thanks a lot, Julian. Well, the 24th annual North Eleuthera Regatta taking place over the holiday weekend, and according to the head of the regatta committee, Martin Lee Grant, this year's event had its ups and downs.
I was very pleased to see what had happened, and for the first time I went out on one of the smaller boats to see actually what sloop sailing is all about, and I had a fantastic time.
How is this one compared to the years past?
It's special to me because it's my second regatta, and we were faced with a lot of challenges, and I pray to God that that would not happen next year, because regattas is a community effort and the entire community should be as one. Harbor Island is only 3 miles long, and I was quite disappointed to see a second regatta site. That is not, it's sad.
Now, the Royal Bahamas Police Force was out in full force at this year's North Eleuthera Regatta. Superintendent Ismella Davis, who's been in Eleuthera as the officer in charge for less than 2 months, says this was a new experience for her, and so she made sure all her bases were covered.
We put a system in place where we wanted to provide the presence to ensure the patrons, persons who, the business persons, and also persons who are attending the Family Island Regatta, that we wanted a regatta free of incidents, and I think we would have achieved that. We've had a few minor incidents where we had 3 persons who were injured in not connected with the regatta, but basically around the festival area. But all in all, I think the regatta, the 24th annual regatta, went very well.
Well, the Reverend Dr. Philip McPhee still basking in the glory of his Ace Draw WG Thunderbird winning the C-Class Championship at this year's North Eleuthera Regatta. However, moving forward, Rev says he plans to take a back seat, allowing his brother Kenny to carry on their father's legacy.
I just want to make sure I teach him just about everything that he needs to know. And he's a good learner, he's on the defense force, so he's a good seaman already. He has a passion for it, he loves his boat, so, when he's finished, then Caleb and Christian and them will have a chance to take over as my grandchildren. But
Now, with the conclusion of the North Eleuthera Regatta, the 2012 sloop sailing calendar has come to an end. However, there is no rest for the weary as the 2013 calendar starts on the first day of the new year. Now, the 19th annual El Garthwaite Golden Gloves Amateur Boxing Tournament getting underway over the weekend at the Wolf Road Boxing Square. Gabrielle Newbold was named the most valuable boxer of the night after stopping Johnny Brown in the second round. Deontay Tinker also picking up a win, downing Marco Fernander 15-10 on points. Meantime, in an exhibition bout, it was Donovan Taylor getting the best of Theodore Mott.
I feel good that that I finally win.
It's good, but I expected more of a competition.
I do what I gotta do, but I sure I ain't doing enough.
It's a good match. No, I went to my other match. It was a fight.
It was okay, gone as I expected to be for a first time fight.
Now for tournament organizer Ray Manish Jr., it's a pleasure to put on the Elgarth Ray Golden Gloves every year, as it not only gives the youth something positive to do, but it also produces fighters who go on to have productive careers.
Came up under this program, fighters like Chuchu Maki, Torino Johnson, all of Jerry Butler, Misha Major, so many talented boxers came up out of this program, and we're going to continue to move forward. You know, we're going to honor our two officials, Mr. Gregory Storr and Talbot Wells. They've been with Champion Boxing Club for over 20 years.
Well, the sport of flag football continuing to draw more and more attention here in the Bahamas. I want us to look no further than this past weekend's tournament to see the success it's enjoying. The Predators were one of the teams taking part in the men's division, and despite not winning, they were still upbeat about the future.
It has progressed tremendously, okay? It has brought the young people together, all right? And we're moving forward with this thing, and it's going to bring more young people together in unity.
A lot of teams coming on board. We've got the men's and females going on. So schedule on pretty good, like the big turnouts, like the crowds coming on out.
We planning on moving it into the family islands as well as the schools, planning to get this into the youths and bring it up through our culture.
The more people coming out, watching the game, getting interested in the game, I believe that it's going to develop it a lot more.
People from the United States, United Kingdoms, we're bringing them all in, all homes.
Well, following a successful 2011-2012 season, the Barracuda Swim Club looking forward to the future. Swimmers and coaches both hard at work preparing for their upcoming schedule, which starts in short order.
2013, we're moving forward. First meet is Plantation in November. Give us a chance to raise some Americans abroad, you know, see what's happening over there. Our biggest goal right now for this age group is really Carifta. We're just going to be out in Jamaica this year in April. That's our primary goal, to try and train for that. After that, looking at CCCAN and also Nationals, which is our local meet here in June.
I've learned to swim. We have 3 young competitive groups and we have 2 senior competitive groups. So we just build up from there. We have a lot of new swimmers in our junior competitive group come from our Learn to Swim.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned, your weather forecast still to come.